Hey Powerhouse, Pastor Rob here. Hey, usually on Monday mornings we send out our here's the things that we want you to know e-blast. And this week we had a lot that we wanted to communicate, so we decided to shoot a quick video as opposed to just giving you pages and pages of things to scroll through. But first and foremost, happy Monday. I hope you are having an awesome start to your week and surviving this quarantine with this new week that is ahead of us. We have been talking so much about how you can stay connected here at Powerhouse because we believe that just because we have to be socially distanced from each other doesn't mean we need to be in isolation from each other. So we are working almost round the clock, really, to give as many opportunities as possible so that we can be connected to each other throughout the days and weeks during this pandemic. So I just want to remind you that you can join us every Monday through Thursday at 12:30 for our lunchtime lift. Me and my awesome co-host, my son Nathan, are just walking through Psalm 23 with you, and we're doing that together as a church. And we're just asking God to give us some fresh perspective on this familiar passage. I also want to encourage you that you should go to our website, powerhousecc.org, on the resources tab, and download the Psalm 23 devotional that goes along with the lunchtime lift. It's been a really great time as we've been diving in to that passage, and I would highly encourage you to download that. And while you're there too, maybe if you have some young kids, I'm really excited about our family devotional that kind of is our companion to go along with our adult devotional as well. So right under the adult devotional, you can download the family devotional, which has a different piece of the passage to memorize every day, a question to talk about as a family, and then a cool activity that you guys can do together. So download those two resources and join us Monday through Thursday at 12:30 for our lunchtime lift. Also, don't forget Monday nights at 7 o'clock, Patsy is hosting our next class in the discipleship track. Now that's all virtual, so you can go right on the homepage of our website, powerhousecc.org, and click the link to join the virtual Zoom room for that. They're walking through Exodus right now and learning how we can lean on God during difficult times. So join her Monday nights at 7 o'clock. And also don't forget that Monday through Friday nights from 6:45 to 7:15, we have our virtual prayer room that's open. Pastor Craig, Pastor Noel are hosting that, and it's been a powerful time as we just gather together, virtually of course, to just talk to the Lord and pour our hearts out to Him. So that's Monday through Thursday, 12:30 to 1 is our lunchtime lift. I want to make sure I don't mess up the times for you. Then we have our class Monday night at 7 o'clock and our prayer room, which is open Monday through Friday, 6:45 to 7:15. And as always, you can join our life groups. Head over to our website and click on the life group tab. They are still meeting and they're still gathering because we don't want to do this alone. So please join a life group if you're not in one yet. Also, join us on Sunday mornings. We have been having such a great time gathering virtually for Sunday services. I love that we are not losing the momentum and losing the community feel because we are quarantined or socially distant. But God's been doing so much on Sunday mornings. So join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right on our live stream. Again, you can head to our website, powerhousecc.org, and click on that live button so that you can be a part of our Sunday service. I can't believe we're saying this, but Easter is only a few weeks away. Actually, it's about 2 weeks away. And we were talking today as a team about the things that we're able to do now that we weren't able to do when we were just gathering in a single room. And so we have some exciting things that are going to be taking place during Easter time that's going to be very engaging and interactive for you. We don't want you just to be an observer of our Good Friday and our Easter services. We want you to participate in them. So I'm just going to ask, to give you kind of a little bit of a lead time to prepare for this, I'm going to ask that you would gather a couple things for us so that you're prepared for our Good Friday and our Easter services. Just look for some things around the house that hopefully you have lying around, but we're going to use them to really help us understand better about what's taking place on Good Friday and Easter. So if you're able to, from now till then, would you do us a favor and just start looking for a hammer, some kind of nail, whether it's an actual nail, a thumbtack, or anything like that. Maybe some construction paper, maybe some Scotch tape, maybe you want to find a sponge. I don't want to give away too many things, but I also want to give you opportunities to look for them so that you can be ready for our Good Friday and our Easter services. So be looking for some of those things, and then we'll give you more details about that as the time gets a little bit closer. But start looking now so that you're prepared for those services. services. Last thing that I want to let you know about is this Sunday is the first Sunday of the month. And just because we're not able to gather in person, it doesn't mean that we're not going to be able to take part in what we usually do on the first Sunday of every month, which is take communion together as a church. So we will be doing communion virtually, obviously, on Sunday morning. So again, just in preparation for that, I would encourage you to just grab, if you have juice or you're able to make it out to get some juice or something like that and some bread or crackers, that's great. But I just also wanted you to know that it doesn't have to be grape juice. It doesn't have to be wine. It doesn't have to be anything specific. When we gather around the elements of the Lord's table, we're using that to help turn our attention to Jesus and what he did for us. So there's nothing magical about the juice or the bread or the crackers or anything like that. It's simply a symbol that points our hearts and our minds to Jesus. So find whatever you have at home. If you have bread, if you have crackers, if you have juice, even if you just have water and a muffin, it doesn't matter. I did one of the most powerful communion services I ever took part in was when I was in college, and we used bagels and orange juice because it's what we had. But it was just enough to help us fix our eyes and point our attention and our eyes to Jesus. So be ready for that on Sunday. Gather whatever resources you have. I'm sure you have something at home, so that we can gather virtually around the Lord's table together and take communion together as a church. This is such an important time for us to gather and focus our eyes on Jesus. So I'm excited to take part in communion with you on Sunday. All right, Powerhouse, that was a lot of information. I hope you were able to keep track of all of that. And I hope you have an amazing day. And I can't wait to see you Sunday and in our prayer rooms and in our lunchtime lifts. Have a great day, everybody. Catch you soon.